Thoughts on Serena and all that's occurred this week? How can we move forward and make this a positive thing?
I think what happened to Serena is such a travesty. Both of those girls, I feel like they were both robbed of the joy of what that day could have really been. And when I look at how male tennis players have acted historically, I feel like all those guys should come together and pay that fine. I mean, the things that McEnroe has said on court, all of these men who are out there with these expletives, like they should come together and pay that fine, because as a community, people don't always do what has been sort of laid down as proper tennis behavior, but she's the only one being asked to pay the price, and that's not fair.
The show is all about race. It's all about addressing, unfortunately, what's current in America here. We wanted to ask you about Serena Williams, if you saw the cartoon that the Australian artist did.
I haven't seen the cartoon, I just read about it.
Oh, okay. I have it here if you want to. No, okay. Okay, no.
Yeah, thank you.
So my question then is, why is it so important that this is, people need to see this now? Our Americans need to see this kind of show now. Why is it so timely?
I think one of the important things that the play does is that it really allows you to walk in all of the characters' shoes. So there's room for more empathy and understanding for the different perspectives, and I don't think we're doing enough of that in our culture right now. I don't think we're listening to each other enough and hearing each other, and I think that that often what happens is that kind of racism and sexism comes up because we don't make room for somebody to be an entire human being. We just want them to fit into a box that makes us comfortable rather than allowing them to be fully three-dimensional and who they are. And I think the play really fights for us to have room to see all of these characters as three-dimensional people that are complicated and complex and understandable in their own ways. If we can do more of that in culture, I think those isms will break down because we'll make room for each other.
I know you came off Scandal and it has the most very dramatic scenes, but it feels like this is going to be even more dramatic.
It's just different. It's different, you know. I mean, the play takes place in real time, so you're in the 90 minutes of these people's lives, and kind of all of the fear and anxiety and how they're just trying to figure it out. So it's different. It's not Scandal in that it's not operatic in those ways. It feels much more kind of like a peek into the real world.
Is it very different going from film to stage for you?
It is really different. Theater is like a sport. It's very athletic. You have to, your body and your voice have to be really conditioned. I mean, I think being the lead on a network drama requires a lot of the same kind of health and wellness and focus on energy, but it is different to do it 8 times a week. But I also love it. It's also very meditative, you know, because on a show you're kind of learning new words all the time and being thrown into new situations, but in theater you actually, it's almost monastic. Like you come to say the same things in the same places every night, and you learn about yourself by taking that path, by walking that labyrinth every night.
It feels like there would be a real sense of accomplishment getting off the stage every night because it's a challenge, you know?
It is. I think one of the other things that's cool is like when you're doing a movie or a TV show, you'll be home brushing your teeth and you're like, oh, that's how I was supposed to say that line. Oh my gosh. But in theater, you get to go back tomorrow and try it. Like you get to keep trying new things and growing, and yeah.